Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jasbir and today we're talking about the 5 books that I recommend any fresh graduate read before you begin your career. Now, look at the challenges of today, right? Things are moving so quickly, so the books that we read should help us be more agile. It should give us the right mindsets to embrace the changes in front of us. They should also help us be a bit more resilient and really enjoy the work so that we can flourish. And I think these 5 books that I recommend really do just that. Okay, so the first book is Strengthsfinder 2.0 by Tom Rath. Now, this book I think really played a part in me shifting from the law to becoming a leadership consultant back in 2013. So what I did was a few years before that, I read this book because I wanted to know how to communicate my strengths in interviews. I also wanted to know what kind of career path I should take, but maybe I didn't really follow the advice in becoming a lawyer. And randomly in 2013, when the offer to become a consultant came through, I was like, yeah, that really plays to my strengths in this book. So what this book does is that it gives you, firstly, an introduction to why strengths-based careers are far more effective than just trying to plug and play into some random job and then correcting your weaknesses along the way. And then it gives you a code to take the Clifton Strengthsfinder test. After you take the test, it spits out your top 5 strengths and you use the book as a reference to understand what kind of careers work well for you, how do you work well with others using these strengths, how do you grow, how do you leverage these strengths. So I strongly recommend this if anyone's looking to find out what you're good at, what can you communicate, what careers you should get into. This book really helps. Okay, my friends, book number 2 is Hector and the Search for Happiness. This very heartwarming novel that was turned into a movie in 2014 gives us 23 lessons to be happy. It's written through the eyes of a psychiatrist who ditches his job, goes on a journey to find happiness, only to discover that happiness is not the destination, it's the journey. And I think that's a great lesson for us as we begin our career, right? We're chasing a great job, chasing promotions. But this book, as well as research from positive psychology, particularly Sean Aker in his book, The Happiness Advantage, finds that success doesn't create happiness. It's actually the other way around. Happiness creates success. Okay, so if you feel like you're somebody that's often stressed, if you feel like there's no time to learn new skills, if you feel like you've not been exercising, then book number 3, The 5 AM Club, is exactly the book you need. Now, for me, it was a jolt of inspiration. I've always seen the benefits of waking up early. In fact, the book and many articles I've read have confirmed that the best leaders, the most successful professionals, they start early when the world is asleep so that they have 1 hour of quiet time for themselves. This book gave me the inspiration to start waking up early. And I remember that after I read this book, I think it was August last year, I went on 60 days straight of waking up at 5 AM every day. Now, I highly recommend it because in that time, Robin teaches us to take 20 minutes to do some exercise, 20 minutes to reflect on what you want to achieve for today, and 20 minutes to learn a new skill. I don't think there's any better way to take care of mental well-being, feel good about ourselves, and learn in the process. So for any job you're in, you got a job description, right? But if you haven't figured it out by now, you will soon figure out that in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, the job will not match the description. The things you knew before are no longer relevant, and things will have to change. You can either be a victim and say, hey, that's not what I signed up for, hey, that's not what my skills are used for, and you can complain, you can be feeling betrayed, sure. Or you can adapt and be relevant. And that's what this book is all about. It's the story of 4 mice navigating a maze to find that, hey, the cheese has moved, how do I find it anymore? A couple of mice react well, they find new strategies, they help each other out. But a couple of mice say, no, the cheese should be there. I should be getting it this way, I deserve that. And then they go hungry. Okay, good on you if you've made it this far. Book number 5, When? The Scientific Secrets of Perfect Timing. That definitely has to make the list. I've even quoted it in a few videos before. If you want to be productive, this is a science-backed manual on how to get the best out of your entire workday, how do you manage projects, how do you take breaks effectively so that you come back even more productive, how do you start a new job, so many different hacks for you based on science. So do check it out, do read it, it's going to be so good for your careers. Okay guys, so that's my 5. I'm curious as to see what's missing from my list. I would love for you to give me some book recommendations by dropping it in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.